Good to see you, friend. Which part of the cycle are we at? This is always a fun topic to go through, but everyone always has a different opinion because you actually find that people see what they want to see. So, at the very tops, people won't be feeling and admitting it's euphoria and thrill, right? People will say, hey, we're starting to believe now. We believe this thing is just getting started. So they'll believe they're still early, okay? And then, in the very, very bottoms, which I believe now, people do not say we are here in the depression. They say, oh, I see people angry, people panicking a bit. If you notice, this time is like, it can be, like 6 to 12 months extra. And a lot of people say denial down here. So we're in depression. That's what I believe. And people still say denial. Because people say, oh, no, you're in denial. You keep saying that there'll be another bull run. There'll be another bull run. So you can see how, no matter where you are, people are going to disagree. And there is no real formula for this. You just got to take an educated guess. So where in the cycle are we? If you go to my Twitty Twits, right, you can actually search for depression, and then from your friend Tommy. And, this is cool, right? The Wall Street cheat sheet, that cycle thing, right overlay with Hex. Is like 1 for 1. I drew an arrow here. Right, and I did write bears are stinky. I really do believe that. Bears are stinky. And it's funny, this chart overlays with everything on a linear chart. It's basically, market goes up, market goes down. That's what the chart says. But I want to show you some pieces of information which when I came across it, I was like, dude, this has to be the bottom. This has to be the bottom. This was on the FTX collapse, by the way. So, look at this post. November 9. Let me take you back, right? FTX was just exploded. Remember, I think it was on the 6th or something, right? It literally just exploded. No one knew what was going on. I couldn't sleep. I was sleeping for like 2 hours, waking up. All my Telegram messages, everyone was messaging, we're going to zero. Everybody was lost their mind, depressed. What's going on? Oh no. Chaos. Eternal chaos. Comets hitting the earth. The dinosaurs are, the dinosaur looks up into the sky. They know it's over. They just know it's over. Even I thought it was over. You know why? I remember that night, before I went to sleep, I said, guys, I tweeted about this. I said, guys, I don't think FTX is going down. SBF is too powerful and connected. He's a big snake. I don't think his story ends up with him just going down. He gets bailed somehow. I go, but if he does, we're going below 10k. Bitcoin is finished. That's what I said. And I woke up, they did go under, and it was over, right? But it was funny, they held up the price. So, what's interesting? In the FTX private chats, the employees themselves, like SBF and others, they were actually commenting that they thought Bitcoin was surprisingly strong. They're like, I can't believe Bitcoin's kind of holding up here after all this. So they were even expecting below 10k. So that's a sign that we're literally at the bottom end. That's a sign we're down here, right? And have a look at this, right? So look, I was posting this November 9. Find me someone else who was posting this literally in the midst of the crisis. I was saying, hello friends, I bring friendship. There is an enormous amount of people who have thrown in the towel today. So I literally reported this live. Okay, I said, all hope is lost. No trust, no faith. Deepest of depression. Which means the best is yet to come. Hope you enjoyed the bear market show of 2022. Find me one other person who said that. Everybody's calling for 10k. Every single person. Alright? It'll be funny if we actually do hit 10k and I'm wrong anyway. But it's funny. It's funny to have a look. So we're using the best information we can. I'm just showing you what I see. So here we go, right? Look what I was reading. I want you to see what was I absorbing from people who have been in the industry for like over 5 years. So when did I come? Like 2018? Like longer than me. But people have been here for like 2 cycles. Alright? Look at this. Frank Shapiro. Anyone else feel like they're literally done with this space? And then Kobe, right? Kobe, one of the crypto billionaires, the darlings, a very good bellwether temperature gauge of crypto. has been in since 2012. I think he has one of the highest ROIs in all of crypto. I think he started with like 400 or 800 pounds and turned that into like $1 billion. So, you know, bought heaps of Bitcoin at the start and then rotated them. So he's a very, very, very OG. Okay. And he actually says, after 10 years, I think today is the first day where I thought I might be done. I'm just done. Yeah, I'm just done with it. He's basically saying, I'm just done with this space, dude. I'm so disgusted with this space. Darren Lau, as well. Liked in the community, trusted, good news source and stuff. Think I'll take a break for a bit. And look at these small cap scientists. I'm in a similar spot myself. I'm not sure. Look at these people, man. These are the OGs. How come me, as your friend, was saying, friends, we literally cut off the Medusa head snake. We cut off the snake. This is the time for celebration. Yeah, it's depressing, but we should celebrate. Why was I saying that and these people weren't? You end up finding out later. It's because, you know why these people wanted to throw in the towel, friends? It's because they were getting FTX sponsorships and they had FTX money and they trusted the guy himself. So, look, crypto was, you've heard this Richard Hart talking point, crypto was made to remove middlemen. And it's true. And these people handed over their money, got crushed their spirit. But that's a bottom signal. That's literally a bottom signal, okay? You know, no one was talking about when we go back to, this is the Bitcoin. No one was saying, guys, I'm so disappointed in the space here. No one was saying that in Russia, Ukraine, and the interest rates. No one was saying, God damn, we got scammed again. I'm so disappointed in you guys. We should have lobbied for the Bitcoin spot ETF. No one was talking like that. When Celsius and Luna UST collapsed here, no one was saying, man, I'm so disappointed at the rumors that SBF was behind the takedown. Same with Genesis, they were behind the takedown of Luna UST. The evil bastards, right? No one was saying that, right? Everyone was, what were they talking about there? We were more in anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation, all right? And then the anger came down here. You know, it's funny, people who are still sidelined, I clearly remember, all right? I clearly remember everybody making, right here, everybody was making jail memes of Do Kwon and Alex Mashinsky from Celsius. Everyone was saying, go to jail, go right to jail. You ran a Ponzi, you know it was unsustainable. You took everyone's money, you gambled it. We can see you on Aave, we can see you on the blockchain. Go literally straight to jail. We are so angry with you. So angry. And then people were also angry because UST collapsed. And they're like, what the hell? This is meant to be a stable coin. No! People were so angry. And I could even sense anger on Twitter. So there's a guy named like Root2FL. I gotta show you this dude, man. I gotta show you this, alright? That's fine. I want you to see. This guy got a lot of followers for making threads and everything, right? And I want you to know something. So, this guy was shilling Luna UST. January, February, right before the collapse, okay? He made a thread out of so much guilt. Do you know what he did? Do you know what this evil snake did, this guy? He made a bullish UST, bullish Luna, like thesis thread, like, 15 pages, like, oh, wow, it's so amazing, it's great yield, it's the best opportunity for a bear market if it happens, wow. He secretly, as soon as he made that thread, okay, he withdrew all his money from UST. He withdrew all his money, and he said it was because he found it too risky. So after making like a 15-page thread saying, this is the greatest thing ever, oh my god, follow me guys, I've got so much money in here. He pulls his money and he says nothing. Zero. He tells no one on Twitter, he tells none of his crypto friends, no one knows anything. He pulls it out and he leaves it. And guess what happens at the end of March, April, May, whenever it is? Bang, kaput, everything goes to zero. This guy pulled out everything, man. He pulled out everything, you know. These people, man, I think, see, I want you to know, man, don't follow these people. Let me follow them, okay? I am fighting every bone in my body. I want to click unfollow. But we got to win, all right? I'm here to win. I'm not here to get emotionally charged. So yes, this person betrayed the people, right? He did betray the people, and he said like, oh yeah, by the way, sorry guys. Anyway, moving on, right? So yes, there's snakes everywhere in the industry, and people don't have balls, okay? People don't have balls. Let me follow these people and gather this information. So if you notice with me, I'll follow a lot of people who have bad reputations. I want to see the other side of the coin every time we flip it in crypto. I want to see, you know, what's this person saying about my bags? Is this person bullish? I have to gather this information. It's tough. It's really tough, man. But let me do it, okay? I don't want you to do it because then you plague your mind with this trash. So that was the anger phase down here. So I told you that story about him because I was like so angry when I found that out. I was like, oh man, was I angry. I couldn't believe people would actually do this in this space. You know what happens, but to see it? Oh man, because I was reading Coinfessions, Wrecked, and people like literally committing suicide, man, right? So that's why. What part of the cycle are we in? That's what I think we're in. We were in depression. So OG's capitulating, right? OG's capitulating. We have more. Look at this. I haven't put here November 11. Literally just 5 days later. Look how fast I am to this. All right. I said everybody thinks we are in anger phase. I said no. That was Do Kwon, Lunar Collapse, and Celsius because Do Kwon, Alex M were big media pumpers and they were very cocky. Do you remember? They're like, we're gonna take over the world. That's why everyone was angry. And I said SBF is a depression letdown effect. Oh crap! I can't trust anyone. You know. So here's David Hoffey. So look what he said. For the first time ever, I feel like I have nothing to stand on when I say crypto is good in the world. This is, I'm throwing in the towel. They're saying, wow, I'm throwing in the towel. We got so depressed, we forgot that the blockchain is still flawless, you know, but nobody was just playing with the blockchain. Everybody was playing with the degen casinos, you know. You know, it's literally like you're in a casino, unfortunately a fire starts inside and people die in the building, you know, and then you say, damn, man, the game of poker is really, like, under pressure here because, you know, I don't want to play poker anymore. It reminds me of the casino, you know. Nothing's wrong with the game of poker. You know, the rules are fine. You can win and be competitive, and people keep playing around the world, you know, but in that moment, you feel like that's it. That's disgusting. I'm throwing in the towel. I don't want to play this game. It reminds me of nothing good to stand on. Nothing. And that's what you want, man. That's what you want. So people expected, so let's draw this, all right? So this is what people expected. So people expected this candle to go down like to here. I thought this, you know. I thought that would happen. But it didn't. Why? If you really want to know why, like I say, in markets, okay? Markets move like equity, okay? If they give you too much euphoria, you'll get too much depression. However, if your depression is very, very, very painful, the market will eventually have moments where it starts to show strength again. It basically throws you a bone. So that's what actually happened here, right? So this pain was this part. Like, look how much we got robbed, friends. Like, I don't think everyone remembers, man. Look, Bitcoin dropped in no time, right? By the end of November, Bitcoin was down 38%. Altcoins were down like 55, 60%. We literally crashed in the same month we peaked. It was like game over straight away. And then we were down 52% here by January already. It's literally 2 months into the bear market and Bitcoin's already down 50%. Maybe Ethereum's down 60%. Many altcoins are down 75% here already. Literally in 2 months, 75% down. See you later. How disgusting is that, man? And then we kept going down and down and down and down and down. That's why the market threw us a bone down here. It goes, you know what? You've actually suffered so much and you guys got scammed. We're going to throw you a bone here. And that's what it did. That's what it did, you know. But many people, they were not reading this sign here. You know, I read language of the market. They were not reading this sign. People said, no, 10K, 10K. You know what? Your 10K was on the cards. But the market said, you know what? Screw you. Maybe we'll go to 20. So, what part of the cycle are we? I'm just building a case, you know. There's no one right answer. It just feels like, so I wasn't around on Twitter in the last cycle. I don't have this extra information, but there, you know. So, you want to buy in this depression phase, right? You do want to buy in it. I have so many other posts here. I mean, like, look, like even ARK, you can draw parallels to other parts of, you know, world markets out there. Look, this ARK follows this literally exactly to the T. The exact chart of ARK. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like it's all up to you. Do you want to take these signs and just think, well, nah, I'm gonna risk it? Because this is the thing, everybody feels so safe. Everybody is complacent down here. You know how in the bull, right, everybody up here, everybody is in complacency mode, which is, if you go listen to the Pudgy Penguin video, right, so everybody's too busy having a good time, holding hands and talking about how good things are, to even think that it's possible risk is ahead, right? So I believe it's the opposite in depression. People are too depressed and too angry to think, hey, maybe like the market can just go up from here and leave me behind, like right here. Like no one even expects that. Damn, no one right now is thinking, I better buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Hex, Doge, anything, because Bitcoin might actually straight line to 45k by the end of the year. No one is thinking that. No one. Not one single person. Even Coin Bureau said there's a less than 5% chance Bitcoin hits 30k for a long time. Especially this year. He goes like almost next to zero chance Bitcoin will ever hit 30k again. For a long, long, long time. So that's a type. This guy's got what? 2 million followers on YouTube. So he's the proxy for everyone. He is the average mindset. No one here has a sense of urgency to buy because everybody believes, well, we're going to range forever. I'll never go back up. And that's exactly what we want, okay? We don't get angry because people suck. We don't get angry because they're losers. We get happy because it means we're winning, all right? The last thing we want to do is be on the same side as all those YouTubers. If we are sitting ducks and we're about to get absolutely obliterated. So that's why we have to maintain independency. So look here, I even have here, right? Depression is the opposite of euphoria. Depression is when you constantly think of the past. You have deep regrets that haunt you. We didn't sell the top. We didn't listen to the 4-year cycle. And now people still aren't listening to it. So final message for you. Look, CoinFest. I quit my career to go full-time crypto in May 2021. Literally the top. I lost 80% of my net worth in Luna. No one views my YouTube channel. And I'm embarrassed to tell people what I do for a living. I've made a grave mistake. Man, what do you think they were feeling in May 2021? They were probably feeling that Michael Saylor is a boss for going on leverage. Bitcoin's going to 100k. I thought that too. We are only just starting the bull market. That's what everyone thought. And now it's the polar opposite. I made a grave mistake. We're only just starting the bear times, right? So you put all this together and you think, what do I do, man? What do I do? Well, I'll tell you something. Often you will hear, so two schools of thought, right? So I used to believe, it really doesn't matter where you buy because, say let's say you bought if you wait for Bitcoin at 30k, right? Versus buying when it's at, 15-ish, right? Bitcoin, up here, Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have altcoins, right? If you wait for that, let's say you have like a $10,000 clip, you are probably going to get minus 50% to minus 65% less coins than if you buy when BTC equals 15k. So that is one school of thought, okay? And that's I used to think like this, and it's true, right? It's like, if you wait, you should be getting that. Also, on the other hand, right, if you bought preemptively at 30k, you now have big regrets when it hits 15k. You're gonna feel it mentally. You're gonna think, damn man, my bullet now gets me twice more quantity of coins down here versus up here. So that's one way to think about it, right? But I now have a different mindset because I know. Here's the thing, right? I know, right? The market. The market does not care about our portfolio return up here, okay? So let's delete this. You're gonna go through this with me, all right? The market does not care. Here's 2025, all right? The market doesn't care, friends, what our return is up here, all right? Maybe Bitcoin's 130k, whatever, to 100k, all right? It doesn't care, okay? So it has literally no feelings, no care. So it doesn't care whether we bought here, or literally up here for a day. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. However, if you want to exit in Euphoria, you have to exit this box no matter what. No matter what, really. So what I'm getting at is, like, your sell point is a fixed point in time, really. Like, that's the best thing we can go off, yeah? So it doesn't actually matter. Like, when you throw money in, it's burned anyway. You can't do anything with it, right? It's just an emotional feeling you get. So whether you buy your bags when Bitcoin's 30K, 15K, back to 30K, up at 25, it does not really matter. Like, you're going to be looking at these numbers going up and down, and you're going to have to exit here anyway, right? So on the other hand, the lower you get to buy, the higher of a chance you get to exit on here, on average, for the average pleb, because there's a higher chance they will have hit their financial goals and they'll take profit early, right? So usually, it's very interesting, at the top of the cycles, people, if you poll everyone says, I only need about another 3x and then I can retire. It's very funny. It's, for some reason, that's the number. I just need it to go at another 3x and I'm basically done with everything. So that kind of shows you the average mindset of people when they're thinking up here, right? So that's how we really got to think about it, man. At this point, if you're in depression phase or you start to go in disbelief, it really doesn't matter, man. We're trying to sell in this box. Hopefully we're up here. Maybe we're down here. Otherwise we're screwed, right? So have a think about that. Depression phase, anger phase. No one's gonna ever fully agree because people are sidelined. People are speaking with the biases of their portfolio, right? There are many people sidelined here still. No one has a sense of urgency. No one. Even if you look at bullish Bitcoin, Ethereum videos, no one has a sense of urgency. Nobody actually thinks, oh, Ethereum might be 6K by the end of this year. No one thinks that. No one thinks, oh, Bitcoin might be 50K by the end of this year. Zero people think that and feel that. And that is exactly what we want. That is what we want. Because that means these people, right? What you want is, you want them not to FOMO down here. You want the market to go like this, right? The DCA parts keep happening because we've run out of sellers. This is what you want. You just want this to happen. And guess where they end up just going, oh crap, I'm actually going to miss it right here. Woo! Maybe we see something like that. That'll be funny, all right? So friends, until next time.